Welcome back, Generals, to this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Mason Dotson.
And I'm Cooper McKee, and I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day yesterday, and we're ready to roll the show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the 5-Star News.
Oh, I think I will. We're going to start you guys off like we always do with some heritage happenings. We've got Nathan McCoy and Pierce Monroe. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys, for that intro. Now, let's jump right into some Tuesday announcements. Attention students, registration for classes for 2022 and 2023 school year are open now and close on the 22nd. Students will choose their classes through student portal accounts. Up next, there will be a registration assistance in the Media Center on February the 17th. The meeting will be at 6 to 7:30, in person or on Google Meet. Finally, the Heritage Soccer team is taking on North Murray tonight. The boys will be playing at 5:30, following the girls at 7:30. Come out and support your general. Now, let's get you over to Pierce for your weather forecast.
Thanks, Nathan, for those awesome announcements. Now into your 3-day weather forecast. Tuesday it will be sunny with a high of 61 and a low of 27. Then on Wednesday it will be partially cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 41. And for Thursday there will be a 90% chance of rain with a high of 68 and a low of 54. Now let's get you back to our anchors for more news.
Thanks, you two. Keep up the good work.
And moving on now, we had 5 heritage writers make big news late last week.
They were placed in the Carson McCullers writing competition and won money.
Now that sounds like a competition that I need to be taking part of in the future.
No doubt, Mason. Now let's find out who those 5 students are and what they did to bring home the bacon.
The Carson McCullers Literary Awards is a writing contest that any student in the state of Georgia. So for the last 2 years, we have advertised it at Heritage High School. It is sponsored by Columbus State University, and it's named after a popular Southern writer, Carson McCullers. And the thing I love about this contest is it has 6 different categories, and each of those categories is evaluated or judged by a professional writer. So the poetry section of the contest is judged by a professional poet, and the screenwriting by a screenwriter.
Hi, my name is Kaden Moore, and I placed second with my poem Pretty People in the Carson McCullers Literary Awards. My teachers, Miss McCole from previous years and Miss Cosby, my current teacher, encouraged me to enter this, and I thought it was a really good opportunity. I'm very proud of second place. I have never entered a competition like this before, so I'm proud of how I placed, and I think that Heritage did very well at this competition.
Okay, so what I wrote was Gone But Never Forgotten. It was originally written for a English assignment, but this year Mr. Peace told us about this writing competition, and we could submit any kind of writing that we've done, even if it was for a school assignment. So I decided, why not, and submitted a little bit of a refurbished, polished up version of the assignment that I wrote on Flash. And I figured I might as well do it because, I mean, hey, I got nothing to lose. And I won 3rd place.
This is going to be a great thing for these students. They can put it on their college resume. Maybe it's going to encourage them to go on and do more writing later in life and even pursue it for a career. So I'm just really so pleased with these students. And one more time, I want to encourage you, Heritage students, to get something ready. You have about 11 months to get something ready to turn in for next year.
Congrats to the 5 winners.
Spend that money wisely, guys.
Now moving on to a special event happening here in Ringgold next month.
It's the 24th Annual Community Graduate Run, and it's made possible by the Catoosa County Communities In-School Foundation.
So if any of you students or teachers like to run or walk, you can go ahead and sign up and help support kids on their road to graduation.
Sounds pretty fun, Mason, though I'll have to admit, I'll probably do more walking than running.
Me too. Well, we're going to go ahead and get you guys more info on this fun run.
So I'm talking today about the Community in Schools 5K Fun Run and Walk. That's going to be Saturday, March 19th at 8 a.m., and that's for the communities and schools and raise money for students like in our community that are having difficult times. So the cost will be $20, and if you're interested, you can come and see me, and I'll give you the information on how you need to sign up for that. And we're hoping to get a big group of Heritage students and teachers to run in this. Last year, Heritage was the #1 school in our county represented, so we're hoping to keep up that tradition and have a lot of students and teachers join us. If you can't run the whole 5K, that is fine. We already have people signed up who are just going to walk. And so anything is good. It raises money for our community, and it's $20. That $20 will be put to good use. So I want to encourage you to come. My room is 2108, and you can come see me anytime, and I'll talk to you more about it and how you can sign up.
So last year, I joined Dr. Kemp and some of my other coworkers at the CIS Fun Run, and we had a great time. We had several of the Heritage High School coworkers actually place in their competitions. Mr. Buckler, who is retired, he was the leader in his age group, and Ellen Land, who still works here, she was the leader in her age group. And I did not come in as the leader because I feel like I don't want anybody to be in the last spot. So I always take the last spot just because I feel like I don't want anybody to feel bad about themselves. So I come in last, kind of, lead the end and make sure that everybody comes across the finish line before me because I'm just that kind of person. But it was a great day. It was a great atmosphere, and we had the best time. And then we actually had the most participants, Heritage High School did. So our team was able to have breakfast with some representatives from CIS, and it was a great Chick-fil-A and fruit breakfast. And so we know we're going to win it again this year. We're going to have the most entries and the most participants, and we're going to bring home the prize again this year and get to have breakfast. And if you want to come out and see me be the last one to cross the finish line, just come on. I'll be there.
Sounds like you have about a month to get in shape for that one, Mason.
Yeah, well, I'll worry about that later, Cooper.
Time for a commercial break now.
But don't you dare go away, because after the break, we've got Alex and Anderson with sports.
They're going to get you caught up on dancing, wrestling, and the Super Bowl.
So hang with us. Sports is next.
Oh, shoot, bro. Have you seen this freaking theme for the Heritage basketball game?
No, what is it?
Well, it's Heritage Spirit.
But Jared, I don't have any Heritage clothes.
Yeah, you can buy all that stuff in the main office.
If you're looking for some school merch, you should come by the main office at any time of the day and grab yourself a nice sweatshirt or a t-shirt or a long sleeve. They also offer car decals, cups, hats, and much more. They come in many colors like gray, navy, and red. So come by any time of the day and grab yourself some school merch.
Welcome into Sports Generals. Alex and Anderson here with your latest up-to-date sports news.
Yes, and we are starting out today with a pretty respectable performance by our own wrestlers at the GHSA Traditional Wrestling Tournament down in Macon last weekend.
Coach Kraft's squad ended their run with an overall 12th place finish, and a couple of generals finished in the state's top 5.
Here's 5-star sports reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton with more on this report.
Well, the wrestling team, they went down to Macon for the state traditional tournament. Wrestling's a little different. It has 2 state tournaments. We finished 5th in duels, and we're region champions in traditional. And then for finishing off in the state, we finished 12th out of the 41 teams that made it to state. We were hurt a little bit because we lost senior Mike Stokes. He wasn't able to participate due to a medical condition, and that really hurt us on points. But the guys that went were able to do really well. Evan Wingrove, he did awesome. He was in the finals at 160. He had a super tough opponent. Not only was his guy a returning state champion, he was also a national champion at freshman nationals last year. So the competition level was really high. Also, we had 2 other guys earn medals. Tate Thomas at 106 earned 5th place medal, and Drew Dietz also at 132. He also earned a 5th place medal. Both those guys did really well. We also had Dax Akers, who was giving up a lot of weight at his weight class, but he finished in 7th place. And also Victor Johnson and Skylar Grant, they both wrestled really well, scored points for the team, and they came up just short of being able to get to the medal round. So I'm really proud of these guys. We have most everybody coming back next year, so we're looking for a good season. We had a really good season this year, and just proud of the guys and hope they'll keep working hard between now and next year so that we can have a lot of success.
All right, so we bought like around 7-ish to Macon last week, and we had, a pretty good turnout for me, I guess. And we had Drew Dietz that finished 5th, I finished 5th as well, and Evan Wingrove finished 2nd. He had a hard match in the final. Shout out to him for making it there. And I think he did good, and the team did good, and it's looking up for next year, so can't wait.
So the wrestling team went down to Macon this week. Wrestled pretty hard. We got 12th out of 41, so that's pretty good. And those are just the teams that made it to state. I got to wrestle in the finals. Didn't come out as I expected. I got 2nd. Next year, I'll I'll try to win it next year. We just got to wrestle harder, keep practicing, put in the work. Yeah.
Congrats to everyone involved. Really good year by our wrestling team.
To basketball now, and it's region tournament time around here, and our girls team got started last night down in Tunnel Hill, Georgia, taking on the Lady Panthers of Ridgeland.
Our ladies had already beaten Ridgeland twice, and another win last night would put them into the state tourney again, as well as give them a semifinal matchup with Northwest in the region tournament.
How'd it go last night? Here's 5-star sports reporters Brody Irvin and Charlie Williams with the game recap.
So yeah, we won a big game last night in the region tournament first round against Ridgeland 59-15. Thought the girls played really well, especially the second half of the first quarter on through the fourth quarter. Our defensive pressure really dictated the tempo of the game, and I thought we put them under pressure really well and kind of played at our pace. We had a lot of good numbers individually. Macy Collins, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Courtney McKenzie ended up with 10 rebounds. Brooke Matherly had 10 points. Gracie had 4 assists to go with 7 points. So good performance overall. I thought all of our girls got some minutes and it was valuable. And now we've qualified for state again, back-to-back years, and that's a big accomplishment. But we're looking forward to playing a very tough opponent Thursday night at Northwest on their home court. We beat them down there earlier in the year. Thought we played really well defensively down there. They got us here, and I think the big difference in the last time we played them was the fact that we just couldn't keep them off the boards, and they out-rebounded us on the offensive end by 17. So we've got to box them out real well and play with some defensive pressure. And don't foul. Do it without foul, and that was another big thing. They outshot us from the free throw line here last time, and I think the offensive rebounds and free throws were the difference in the game. So if we can limit those two things and play the way we've played for 2 seasons now on the defensive end, I think we've got a really good shot. And our goal all along has been to get to the region championship and have a chance to win it for these seniors. And I think if any group could do it, this group can. So I'm really proud of these girls so far, and I think moving forward, we've got a golden opportunity right in front of us. So looking forward to it.
Congrats on the win, ladies, and good luck Thursday against Northwest.
As for the boys, Coach Terry's team needs a big win tonight over Pickens County to advance to a semifinal matchup with region number 1 seed Central Carrollton.
Yep, they sure do need one bad, Anderson. They've already knocked off the Dragons twice this season, but the team knows tonight's game will be the toughest of the 3.
And we talked to Coach Terry and a few players to get a little preview of tonight's matchup.
So tonight we open up the region tournament. We play Pickens, beat them twice, but sometimes, it's really hard to beat teams 3 times, and both the games were fairly close, especially the last one up there at Pickens. So we're going to have our hands full. Their post player is really good. We're going to have to double team him a little bit, dig in there and try to make it hard for him to score. We're not going to help off of him a lot either because he gets a lot of his points from rebounds. And then they got a guard, number 5, who can shoot it a little bit. So we got to keep an eye on him and be ready to help on the post. So we'll have our hands full with Pickens for sure. Hopefully we can handle their pressure, put the ball in the hole a little bit, and get another win.
All right, so we played Pickens today for our first round of the region tournament. We've played them twice this year, actually. We beat them both times, once by 20 and the other time by 3. They're a really good team. They're really competitive. They have a really good post. Number 21, he can score inside and outside. Number 5 is a really good shooter, and they also have some other shooters as well. We've been preparing well this past week, and hopefully we can come out with the win.
Good luck against the Dragons.
To dance now, and our 5 stars have been very impressive all season, Alex.
They sure have. They took their talents down to the state competition this past weekend in Columbus, hoping for another state title run.
Could they pull it off again? Here's 5-star sports reporters Emma Youngblood and Aaliyah Hensley with the story.
So the dance team was runner-ups to be state champs this weekend in Columbus. And it was pretty sad because we were less than 2 points away from being state champs again like we were 2 years ago. But overall, we had a really good season, and this past weekend we did the best we had done all year. So it was just really good to be together one last time as a team and to know that we were at least really close to being state champs.
I was pretty excited whenever we got second at state. It was really cool, and we really came back from last year, and I think that we deserve it because we worked really hard, and we were all really happy about it.
So we went to Columbus on Saturday, and we competed. It was our state competition, and we placed second. I feel pretty good about second. I wish it was first. We worked really hard, and we had a really good season. I'm sad to see it come to an end, but we did really well, and I'm very proud of my team.
Runner-up is pretty legit. Congrats, girls.
And finally, what did you think about the big game Sunday, Alex?
Well, I thought it was a pretty good game. At least it was close, I guess.
Sure was, and both kickers had a pretty solid game too.
Yep. What did some of our staff and students think? Here's 5-star sports reporters Claire Martin, Brody Irvin, and Charlie Williams with some Super Bowl reactions.
I'm with Kai Pratt today. Kai, what do you think about the Rams winning the Super Bowl?
I'm a Bengals fan, so I'm not glad they won, but I like Odell Beckham, so I'm glad he won a ring.
Listen. I mean, that's cool and all. I mean, the Bengals should have won. Like, let's be honest here. Like, the Bengals should have won. But the Super Bowl show was pretty good, though. How do you feel about the Super Bowl show?
I thought it was dope. It was super cool to see all of them out there.
Dr. Dre? Yes, sir. I'm here with Cooper, Abels, and Ian Dunn, and today we're talking about the Super Bowl. How did you think about the Rams winning?
It was really good.
It was okay. I'm a little upset about the Rams winning. I wanted the Bengals to win.
No, Aaron deserved it. He played the whole game basically by himself. He was the reason they won for real.
All I'm saying is, brr. But I'm not done, bro. How'd y'all feel about the Super Bowl halftime show?
It was really good, but yeah.
But how was it? Good? How was it good?
Because of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Kendrick Lamar.
No, I didn't like Kendrick. Bro, I didn't think.
No Kenny?
No Kenny.
I like Kendrick and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoopy was the best. Snoop Diggity Dog.
Snoop Diggity Dog. I'm here with Cannon Stafford. Cannon, what do you think about the Rams winning the Super Bowl?
I really wanted the Bengals to win and Joe, but I mean, at least Matt Stafford got a dub. He's been in the league for a while, so he earned it.
Yeah, he did earn it, but what did you think about the Super Bowl halftime show?
I thought it was honestly the best one yet out of all the years that I've watched the Super Bowl. It was pretty cool seeing 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, his was all right, but it was pretty cool seeing the classics out there.
Well, thanks for talking with me today, Cannon.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for sports, you guys. Now on to some entertainment for this Tuesday.
Sounds good to me, and we've got HHS rides queued up and ready to roll. Here's Shane Davis, Noah Crittenden, and Braden McBriar with HHS rides.
All right, I bought this here Toyota Camry 2013 model from a nice Toyota dealership. It was $7,000, and it's in very, very good condition. I think it may have been pink slipped or repoed. I bought it so I could get from point A to point B, and it does that quite well, I must say. And I really like that it came with paddle shifters and a remote start module that I didn't install. I don't know how to install, but they work delightfully.
All right, so this is my 2020 Honda Pilot. Actually bought it in May of 2020, so right when COVID was fresh. I wasn't intending on buying a new car. I went to test drive a used car and ran across this one for basically the same price. So I definitely like having SUVs and SUVs with a third row. This is my third one in a row that I've had a third row. And because of all the traveling I do with volleyball and FCCLA, it's really helpful to have that third row available and with my kids. So I need that extra space, so I really like that about it. It's a really smooth riding car, and I get pretty decent gas mileage when I have it in the eco mode when I'm on the interstate, so I really like that about it. So overall, I've been pretty happy with it, and I probably will have it for quite some time.
Good stuff, guys. And yet another entertainment segment before we let you go.
Okay, and you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for a story right now.
Well, you're in luck because we have yet another edition of Story Time with Ian.
Let's go. That's my favorite segment right there. That's some real good stuff. Everybody is asking for this. It's like supply and demand right now.
No, it's not. But you know what's even better? This one's a two-parter.
Even better. Here is Story Time with Ian.
So I have this crazy story. Back when I was a sophomore, some scary stuff happened to me. So anyways, I was sitting in my math class this one day. I was writing an essay for geometry. When all of a sudden this dude in a black hoodie runs up to me and he steals my Chromebook right off of my desk. And naturally, I chase after him. I'm like, dude.
Dude, give me my Chromebook back.
So I finally reach down the hallway and he turns the corner and I turn the corner as well. And he swings the Chromebook out and hits me in the face and knocks me over. And he's like, tough luck, kid. And he throws my Chromebook down at me and I'm like, dude. And I open it and it's all cracked and destroyed. But I couldn't do anything about it, so I just went on with my day.
What can I do about it?
Anyways, the next day, I went to the library to get it fixed because I kind of needed my Chromebook. And I saw him again. He was leaving the library with like 3 Chromebooks. And I was like, dude! And I ran after him because, I mean, I had to do something, right? Well, I'm running after him, and I tackle him and knock him down. And I'm like, you're gonna get what you deserve.
You're gonna get what you deserve.
All of a sudden, a bag slips over my head. Next thing I know, I'm in some dark lit classroom.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll be back on Thursday because of the winter break schedule with a brand new report.
So until then,
stay classy, Heritage.